longer reach, obviously. He should be using those things instead of standing his ground and allowing Roldan to turn into a slug.
Sometimes these fellas want to show you that they can rough it up a bit. Ray Leonard made that mistake in the first fight with Roberto Duran, tried to beat him with his own game. That's the way he picks him off. He picks Roldan off well when he comes in there. That's a bit of quality stuff from Nunn. Certainly is frustrating for Roldan, Jim, the risk of repetition, as I say, with Hearns, who's the orthodox but similar style to this, and then Hagler knew too much for him with the southpaw style. He's never had an easy one.
No, well, the middleweight division's a tough division, and when you're 5'7", then it's even tougher.
Well, his face is standing up well as we come out for round 7 there, Roldan. He's getting hit with plenty of leather. He's got a bit of a leathery face anyway, isn't he, with the way he's been around. He's stopped 45 opponents, and sometimes the matches have been in his favor, but even good class fighters, he's had some good wins. Rated number 6 by the IBF, and it's a really good comeback after getting beaten by Hearns. About Tito Lectori in his camp, he always produces tough guys. Carlos Monzon, and he's even sorted out the next opponent for Barry McGuigan, Miranda, and he says you'll be surprised when you see him. Good boxer. Well, is he feigning pain there, Jim, or not? He looked like he was hurt there, Nunn.
That was a good right hand from Roldan. Didn't shake him, but I don't think he liked it too much. He's going to have to start coming back with some punches now.
Oh, it's a hard slog in the 7th, this one. It's the volume of punches and the power. Referees working this fight well. They're not holding at all, but he's really allowing them to fight inside like that. To Roldan, Jim, if it's going to be his last shot at the title. He's certainly going to not lacking any courage and giving it a go. You'd think he'd be a little bit worn out by now, facing these fellas that mess him about and can punch accurately.
Well, I think he's enjoying this because he's getting into range. I thought he would have been frustrated by this time, but because Nunn moving out of range all the time. But Roldan's getting into range, doing some good work. But when Nunn does go to work, he looks at certainly that little bit sharper, that little bit classier. Good finish to the 7th. Well, he's really pulling him together there, Tito Lectori. Has been with him for years.
as a promoter, he's one of the shrewdest nuts in the fight game. He really does know his business, not just as a corner man, but as a promoter and matchmaker. And there it is. Well, one time they actually used a doll's house iron, but now they're making them especially for bruises around the face and boxers second. They've all taken them up now. Angelo Dundee was one of the first to use them. That's some bull of a man, isn't he, Roldan? I mean, he's the sort of cartoonist conception of the tough pro fighter. In round 8. And Michael Nunn now mustn't be in danger of believing all his own publicity. He likes to spout a bit, and nobody's going to take the championship from me, but he's got to give Roldan some respect. Pleads from the corner, I think, from part of the audience here. Come on, Mike, go. Low punch, quite right, and rightly warned for it. Nunn took a bit of a risk looking at the referee there. Jimmy can't afford to do that.
Yeah, it certainly was a low punch, though. I think the referee saw it as quickly as Roldan felt it. But Roldan's still doing good work because Nunn is still allowing him to come into range and taking too long to get his own punches off.
He's had a good round here, Roldan. See, there it is again. He's had some misses now, and then the right-hander from Roldan landed. Punch and get out, says the referees. That's what pro referees are good at, encouraging the fight rather than stepping in all the time and nagging. Oh, he's come back well there, though, Nunn. He switched that around. Good round in the 7th now. In the 8th. Well, he looked as though he was on top, and then suddenly he was simply sickened by those punches. Is he going to leave it too late to get up, Jim? It looks as though he is. Yes, counted out in the act of rising. I think that was a time where Roldan has said, I've taken enough stick in the past. I thought I had the man on the hook. He turned it right around, and he simply, well, ran out of ambition as well. That punch hurt nonetheless, but I think he could have got up a few years ago. Jim, he might have made that, eh?
Punching it out. Keep working, man. Get me now.
Well, it was pretty impressive stuff, that, wasn't it? But your heart's got to go out to Juan Domingo Roldan. He really isn't in